So today today was the first. No, it's the 22nd day, and it's March 16th, the day before St. Patrick's Day. I started the day by jogging around my neighborhood, as I always do when I can, and then I studied for a while and took a piano lesson from 8 o'clock until 9:15, and that went really well. So I'm very happy about that. The class today was okay. I mean, we had some great moments. I love talking with this class because they're very aware and very open, and I'm really enjoying being with them. I haven't really sprung on them that 10 of them are doing an Italian project, and I have to get to that sometime in the next next class because otherwise they're going to say, "What are we doing here?" And that's it here. But that's just me, and I didn't want to like bring it up because most of the students are not participating in this project, and I didn't want to broach it with them. But I will make sure it happens in the next day or two. The other thing is that I'm having you know, so what did we do today? Well, the first thing is that we spent some time looking at assignments that they had to do, and then we went over the test. But after about 5 minutes of doing the test, I realized this is not a very productive time because the average grade in the class was 79%, and they were probably skewed in more in the direction of people got over 80%, and there were a bunch that were down in the 40s, maybe three or four, and so they pulled down the average. And I didn't really want to explain everything over and over again, so I just made sure that they had the answers, and I also opened the idea that they could call me or text me at any time to discuss their papers. So that was my deal today. Other than that, after we went through that, I spent some time showing them a video about how to make questions. We spent about a half hour going over question exercises in their book, and that went really well because they really knew how to do it, and I was very impressed by that. And then after we were finished with that, we went on to other work, including um, other work, including talking about how to write a spatial paragraph, spatial organized paragraph. Like, for example, when you walk into a room and you wanted to describe that, where would you start and what would you emphasize? And, I talked about central detail and how to work that into your writing and how important that was so that people could visualize where they were, or smell or taste or touch. Of course, I keep asking questions like, what's your favorite room in your place? And most said living room. I said, this office space that I'm living in, and so it was good. I mean, it was kind of fun to talk about that. And then after we were finished with that, that took about a half hour, 40 minutes, going over some writing and then talking about it. Then we looked at um, introduced the idea of the island of the dolphins. I showed them a 4-minute video that tells the story of Juana Maria, the girl who was stuck on the island for 18 years. And the video wasn't great because the guy talked too fast and it was hard to tell what were the important details. But they understood enough of it to make it pretty much of a good introduction. And then we talked a little bit about what it would be like to live on a deserted island and things that we would miss. And that was a good introduction to the first chapter, which we never really got around to, but that's okay. It happens like that. Anyway, all in all, I'd say that it was a really good day. And, I was happy when it was over and sad when it was ending, but that's okay. Um, I feel like this class is a lot more skilled than I give them credit for. And one thing I'm going to try to do as a teacher is just to keep moving them forward and pushing them along so that they get to the point that they want to at the end of the semester. And also so that when I leave here as a professor, I feel as if my last classes were successful. Thank you.